Hello and welcome to It's Tomorrow News, and I am Hena Talati. A powerful earthquake struck southern Mexico near the resort of Acapulco on Tuesday night, causing buildings to rock and sway in Mexico City, nearly 200 miles away. The U.S. Geological Survey said the quake had a preliminary magnitude of 7 and was centered 8 kilometers east-southeast of Pueblo Madero in Guerrero State, about 48 kilometers inland from the resort city. There were no immediate reports from the quake zone. In Mexico City, the ground shook for nearly a minute in some parts of the capital. There were no early reports of damage. A man was killed when a utility pole fell on him in the nearby city of Colco de Bentis, and utility poles fell on several vehicles in Acapulco, and facade of a church collapsed, according to the officials. Tourists evacuated hotels as a series of the aftershocks rattled nerves. The earthquake was left strongly in parts of the Mexico City, sending residents and tourists spilling into the streets from the homes and hotels. Several neighborhoods were left without power, and the electricity board was working to restore as soon as possible. Flashes of the light were seen in the sky above the capital as the earthquake hit the power grid. Bordered by the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans, Mexico is one of the most seismically active places in the world, sitting atop 5 tectonic plates, including 3 major ones. On September 19, 1985, an 8.1 magnitude quake in Mexico City killed more than 10,000 people and destroyed hundreds of the buildings. On the anniversary of that earthquake in 2017, a 7.1 quake left around 370 people dead, mainly in the capital. Meanwhile, the torrential rains in the central Mexico suddenly flooded a hospital early Tuesday, killing 16 patients, possibly due to the loss of oxygen equipment as the power went out, the National Social Security Institute said. A video posted on the agency's social media feed said about 40 other patients survived as waters rose swiftly in the downtown Tula, about 100 kilometers north of Mexico City, and flooded the public hospital around 6 a.m. local time. Video recorded inside the hospital showed knee-deep water as staff frantically tried to move patients. Later Tuesday, emergency personnel evacuated the hospital, loading patients into the ambulances to be taken to other health centers. Rescue teams of the firefighters and the soldiers steered boats through the Tula streets, rescuing the people from flooded homes. The town center market was completely flooded, and in one location besides the river, a jumble of semi-trailers, buses, tanker trucks and cars lodged against each other, semi-submerged at odd angles in rushing water. Residents carried boxes and the bags of salvaged belongings to the higher ground. The government deployed a military as well as water and electricity board workers to deal with the fallout in Tula, which bore the brunt of heavy rains that have drenched swaths of the Mexico. People living in the low-lying areas for now moved to the shelters or high places with family or friends. Heavy rains fell during the afternoon of 6th September, triggering the flash floods in Ecatepec and parts of neighboring Nezahualcóyotl. Authorities say 24 millimeters of the rain fell in 90 minutes, mainly in the central area of San Cristobal and in the communities of the Sierra de Guardapia. Images shared in the social media showed mud and flood water flowing through the streets, dragging along the vehicles and debris in the Ecatepec. Many of the main roads in the area were blocked, causing chaos for the drivers. Local authorities deployed trucks and buses to assist people stranded in the flood. The mayor of the city reported that the floods were recorded in 19 neighborhoods in the municipality, adding that 1 person died in Omaraquigo Norte. Local media quoting Civil Protection of Ecatepec reported a second flood-related fatality. This is the second flood event in central Mexico in the last few days. Intense rainfall caused rivers and streams to overflow in several municipalities of the state of Morelos on 2nd September 2021, situated about 100 kilometers south of Ecatepec. Further west, a storm and heavy rain caused the flooding in the municipality in Jalisco state on 3rd September. The municipal government said over 1,000 homes were damaged and flood water was 50 centimeters deep in some areas. No injuries of the fatalities were reported. It gives us immense gratification to announce that Nanoland has organized an international webinar on 21st September to commemorate Zero Emissions Day. Let us all join this great event to learn from our dignitaries across the world to put a cap on our emissions to mitigate climate change. Get yourself registered for the event. The link is in the description. Can't wait to see you all there. That's all for now. For more news updates, stay tuned with us. It's Tomorrow News, Hina Talati. For more weather updates like this, and please subscribe our channel.